Hello and welcome to another episode of In Conversation with Colton. This week on the hottest day of the year, I'm with the gorgeous Pippa. How cute is that name? And for once it's not raining, as I've just explained, so I don't have to worry about getting a wet bum, neither does our lovely Pippa. So I'm asking all my guests this, because technically we are still in somewhat of a lockdown, a very loose lockdown. So what have you been up to in lockdown?
Well, I got a puppy, which was my first lockdown spend, bit of a spontaneous spend.
What dog?
A French bulldog, little
best.
Ralph.
Oh,
Ralph. Yeah, he's been taking up a lot of my time. I've just been chilling, to be honest. I had a lot of uni work to do, which was kind of boring. Been doing some lockdown covers with my friends.
Oh yes, I've seen the Dua Lipa one. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
So who are the lovely men?
So we had Jack Hayward, Louise Sullivan, Mark Zanker and Oliver Green. The dream team.
The dream team. You looked all you mashed well together on the video, so I like that. The first thing I want to speak to you about though is like your track Remedy. So I feel like I say this to everyone. I even said it to you before as we were walking up here. That song, your voice is so like beyond your years. It's like so like pure and like soul, because obviously that's what you're going for, isn't it? But it's just so good. So the song Remedy, you wrote that yourself, obviously. It's an original. So why did you write it, or what inspired you to write it?
So I wrote it about 2 years ago when I was at sixth form, and I was in a relationship at the time. Yeah. And it's interesting because when I look back at writing it, I thought it was this like intense love song of how much I loved him, and I look back now and I think, oh, run.
Oh no.
But I think it was just how I was feeling at the time, and I always write from experience, and it does mean a lot to me. So yeah, that's Remedy.
So what does Remedy actually mean to you then?
Well, it means a lot, but I think it's just like, sometimes when I write songs, it's like when they're from way back, like Remedy is, you know, doing it, I've done it all this year, and it's like looking back at that chapter of my life. I know that sounds so cringe.
No, it doesn't.
I think it just like, it's like me as a person at that time, and now even releasing it like, I think like 2 months ago, it's like I've come so far from that point, and so it's like marking a point and then being able to move on from that.
Inspirational. I'm getting such a sweat on right now. I feel like my face is just wet. It's horrible. So I want to bring the tempo down for a sec, 'cause obviously we've been very energetic so far. Not that it makes me sad, because it doesn't, but your cover of Vienna Waits for You.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Billy Joel, you have to check it out. It's on her Instagram, Pippa Crossland Music, is it?
Yeah.
Little plug there. Honestly, your voice again is just so moving. So with your covers, is it just stuff that you've grown up on, or has your music sort of taste developed throughout?
Oh yeah, it's massively developed. Before I went to sixth form, I was literally like limited to Adele and maybe like a bit of John Legend if I was feeling
feeling a bit more sad.
More. But yeah, I went to sixth form, and then obviously being at uni, and it's just like meeting different people. And my best friend Lucy, who's a keys player, loves Billy Joel. So I think she kind of drew me more towards him. And it was actually, I think that song was done by Ben Platt, and he did a cover of it, and then I listened to that and I was like,
bit me that is.
Yeah, bit of me. Bit of me.
But
so yeah, that was like midnight one night, and all my family were downstairs watching like Modern Family or something. They were
our
like,
dad's
Pippa,
obsessed
shut
with that. How good is her accent? She's from Sheffield. She's like, Pippa, shut up. Like, well, you sound so like, I don't want to say posh because some people could find that insulting, but you've got a nice accent is what I mean. So you have just finished your first year at the Royal Northern College of Music.
First time.
So talk to me about that, because what is it like to go somewhere like that? Is it a bit like Glee? Or?
It is a bit. I went to LIPA for sixth form, which was kind of similar, but RNCM's like, everybody's just incredible. Like there's not one person who you like
bit dodge
could be better. Like everybody's just really good. So I think it more than anything is just, again, really cringe, but just really inspiring. Like you go in every day and you just want to be like really good. So it's not competitive, but it's tough and it's a lot of work, but I love it.
Well, exactly, because you're worth it. See, that was such a bad, just laugh at me, it's fine. So, you know, when you actually go there, what do you actually do of a day? What's like a normal day for you, or does it change all the time?
It kind of changes, but the week is like Monday, you've got principal study, so it's like an hour singing lesson. We do like production, like stuff on your computer, like Logic and stuff, ensemble, so you're working in bands, songwriting and like business and a bit of everything really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really interesting. It's like, I think it's good to go somewhere like that when you're embarking on the music industry, because it's good to know like a lot about it without boring you.
Yeah. At what point do you think you thought, I'm going to take this seriously now?
Well, I had my first singing lesson when I was 5. And then it was always a hobby. I did a lot of musical theatre. And then when I was in like year 10, I came downstairs and said to my mum, like, I want to go to music school and I want to do it. And she was like...
Bit like Camp Rock. She's like, oh, I hope this goes well for her.
Yeah, she was like, oh, are you sure? I was like, yeah. Like, I don't really want to fall back. I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's what I want to do. If I end up singing in pubs all my life, then I'll be happy.
That's not a problem though.
No, not at all.
But you're definitely not a pub singer, just saying. I like to feel like I'm squinting so much and my eyes open.
It is warm.
It's like humid, sticky weather. Peter Kay reference for you there. Do you like Peter Kay?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Why did you have to think about that? That was weird.
There's a lot of people always... There's like a Peter Kay programme that I haven't seen.
Posh.
No, I've seen that one.
Phoenix Nights.
That one. Oh. I've not seen it, and I always get a bit flustered when people ask me about it, because I feel like I should have seen it.
You should watch Max and Paddy. That's really good.
I've not heard of
I feel
that
like I'm doing like some kind of aerobics, like switching the mic like this. I'm literally not even flexible. So on your Instagram and probably your other social medias, you've got videos on there of you singing from your bedroom, but also singing in front of crowds.
Yeah.
So have you always been confident? Are you confident? Is it a front?
I used to be, oh God, I used to get the worst stage fright ever. And I used to, every time I would sing on a stage, I had this thing where I'd like lose my, like it would just like go and I wouldn't sing one line, and it used to terrify me. But weirdly now, I get like a buzz
adrenaline
before I go on stage. I'm like, oh my God, get me on. So I think just doing it loads. I'm just kind of, I don't want to say used to it, because I still do get scared.
Yeah.
And there's always that moment before you go on stage, like, do I know all my words?
Yeah. It's just...
happens every time, but yeah, no, I feel like I'm...
She's a pro now, is basically what she's saying. So in terms of this year releasing new music, what has this year got in store for you? Have you got any plans to release new music, or a music video, or collab with people, release more covers?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always doing covers. I've hopefully got another collab.
Got another collab. Corona collab.
Yeah, but obviously Corona got in the way. Like, Remedy was meant to be a lot earlier than it was. But yeah, I have been writing lots of music. Hopefully by the end of the year there'll be another single on the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't really know which route to take yet. I feel like I need to elaborate on my options, but yeah, I feel like it's kind of been a bit of a blessing, like having this 4 months to sit and just focus on what I actually want to do. But hopefully I'll be doing more gigs, working with more people, writing with more people. I like writing with different people. So hopefully there'll be more of that, and I'm just looking forward to getting back to uni and performing again.
I'm sure. See, this is the thing. I just finished a journalism degree, and I would go into uni just like, you'd be in there 6 hours a week, hungover, just like, this is not really what I want. But you must go into uni every day like, wow, this is amazing. God. So we just touched on gigs there, but where have you gigged, or has it more just been through like college, uni, and?
Yeah, I have done a lot through college and uni. I do lots of like function work, and like weddings and so. I love a wedding, and yeah, there's obviously loads of opportunities with uni. But I was looking to do more of my own stuff, obviously, when Remedy came out, and that was kind of pushed aside by Corona, but hopefully that will be something that I start to do a little bit more when...
You just need a little bit more heartbreak or whatever.
I need someone else to come and F me over.
You can say it if you want. Squeak, I'll just beep it out. Well, I don't, to be honest. I can't like just repeat it for the sake of it, because if it comes out, it comes out. But I always say we can't do C's, F's or B's, but you know, shit, bloody hell, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
I mean, I'm not on I don't know, I'm not on after 10 o'clock or anything like that, so there is no watershed. But still, so, Pippa, if I came and spoke to you in this exact spot, hopefully it would be less warm, a year today, what do you hope to have achieved?
Oh, wow. I hope I've got some more music out.
Yes.
I hope I have done loads more gigs, written with loads more people, maybe gone to see more people. Love going to watch a gig. I feel like I'm quite content, to be honest, at the moment, in myself.
Oh, God,
to get a bit
this
deep.
girl. Yeah, go on, get deep with me.
Yeah, I hope I'm just more, confident in my own
abilities.
In my own music.
Yeah. Oh, I love you so much. So, you know about music videos, though, because you don't actually have a music video out as such, like, sort of, I say commercialised or produced, like in that sense. Is that something that you would do? Maybe not this year, because like you say, you're finding yourself and all that.
Myself. Yeah, definitely. But I get so like...
Someone's having a party over there.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, man.
I want to be joining there.
Yes.
I feel like sometimes I get a bit like self-conscious. Do you know when those like music videos where they are just a little bit cringe,
where they're all just like
and like you can see what they were going for, but it just didn't quite.
It quite missed the mark.
Didn't quite get there. I'm just terrified that would happen to me, and I feel like I need ideas with videos. I feel like I'm not creative on that side.
You couldn't just be like in a bedroom in lingerie.
No.
None of that. I can't.
I'd love it if I
Would
could.
you?
But I just don't think.
Because you'll get some weird blokes messaging you like, Remedy looks like it needs you in a hot tub and stuff like that. Oh God, exactly. None of that. None of that. Getting down to that music over there.
Moonchild.
Oh, I've not heard of that. Maybe I'm really uncultured. Favourite animal?
My dogs. Just dogs, but my dogs.
What about one from the zoo?
A giraffe.
Oh, my best friend loves giraffes. I love tapirs. Do you know what they are? I love when I have to explain what a tapir is. So it is, I'll show you afterwards, it's the body of a pig with like an elephant's nose.
Oh my God, I think I know what you mean.
And they're like, they use it as a little snog. Yeah, I had to go and do a tapir. Well, I wasn't forced into it, but for my mum, for my 20th birthday, spent £95 for me to go to Dudley Zoo, which is a bit of a dodgy zoo anyway, to tickle the tapirs, which sounds wrong in itself. And they are like massive docile dogs.
What do they feel like?
They're like, I don't know, it's like a hairy pig. And that sounds horrible, but they are so, honestly, and the little noses in like, you know how if you touched a pig's nose like that, because you don't want it to bite you, and it's like that. I'm just getting a bit weird now. But yeah, they are very cute.
I want one now.
We should buy one.
Yeah.
And tell me something about you that would surprise me.
My God.
It can be cheeky. It's not an issue.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not trying to force like sexual remarks.
I can't think of like anything about myself.
Okay. What's like, I don't know, you might not want to say it, but what's like your most embarrassing experience? Something where you thought, Jesus wept. I shouldn't really say that, it's a bit of blasphemy on the areas.
Have you been to Code?
Of course I've been to Code. We've all been to Code.
So it was December 2018 and I'd probably had one too many, and me and my friend were with these two boys, and the stairs down to the smoking area.
Oh my God.
I did one step and I just, the whole,
How did you not break your neck back?
I had the biggest bruise on my...
Oh my God. Derriere. You sound like you'd go derriere.
On my behind. It was actually huge.
Oh my God.
And everybody looked and everybody came running over, and I was like, no guys, I'm fine.
The thing
I
is,
live to tell the tale.
People be like, oh, she's just drunk, leave her. But at least people like came to you. Because the thing is, people that don't know, I mean, you should know, Code is like, you know how like at a fun fair you get those metal stairs that come down off like, and they're proper crappy. And she must have flown down about 30 of them.
Oh
so
God,
I'm glad you're here now.
To the top. I know, yeah.
All the way down to the top. She's going all the way down to the top. Have you had one too many now?
Maybe. All the way down to the bottom, yeah. And there was people trying to lift me up. I was just like, when a deer is like all spread out.
Yeah.
I was just on the floor like, help.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Pippa, thank you so much for coming to speak to me today on the hottest day of the year. I am so excited. Well, first of all, download Remedy on your Spotify, download. I sound like a dad, download it. Because I've got it on my Spotify. Me and Holly played it here in the car. Holly's my sister, the behind the scenes main woman. But yeah, and I hope to come and speak to you in another year.
Yeah.
And you're going to have done some crazy things.
Like the Billie Eilish interview.
Yes,
one
exactly.
a year.
But you see, I don't work for Vogue. But we'll be that big. In conversation with Colton, we'll be that big as well.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Pippa.
Thank you.